cope with your emotions with kindness. I think there's two sides to this. So, one we've already talked about, right? It's the shame, blame, and guilt that come with eating differently than our current social context, right? It's how we deal with that shame, blame, guilt that comes up when we do decide to try to break up with the food police and not be at war with our food and honoring our hunger cues. Like, that's really different than what most of us have been taught. And to go, okay, I'm not going to do that anymore. It doesn't mean you're not going to have emotional reactions. Like, you're going to have emotional reactions. I'll tell you from this side of the fence. But how we deal with that is part of how we cope. And that's going to be part of this feedback loop I'm talking about. So that's side one to this. I think the other side is that many of us are taught to meet our challenging emotions with food that then causes a different challenging emotion. So it's not only meeting the emotions that come up around food with kindness, but it's also learning coping skills for our other challenging emotions, right? And there's a lot there. But this principle, if we try to keep it narrow enough for the sake of this episode, is to cope with whatever emotions that come up with kindness.